Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 124. This is NXT Resistance. We are in Texas at the G. Raleigh White Coliseum in front of 6,662 people. Mauro, Ronaldo, Steve Keenan, and Kevin Kelly welcome us to NXT. Mauro says that tonight on NXT, we're going to have one hell of a show. Mauro reminds us that coming up first tonight, given what took place last week, we're going to see the Revival team up with Johnny Wrestling Johnny Gargano to take on the entire Undisputed Era. Given the dramatics over the last month, Mauro says William Regal has also confirmed to us that at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, or WrestleMania, it's going to be Johnny Gargano taking on Adam Cole, baby. 70C plus, let's get NXT started tonight. Alright, and it's a superb match. The Undisputed Era of Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly defeat Johnny Gargano in the Revival, Dash, and Dawson when Kyle O'Reilly defeats Scott Dawson by submission with an ankle lock. So we got some great ratings here. 79, 79, and 77, 79, and 87 for Wilder, Dawson, and Gargano. Riley, Fish, and Cole with 72, 69, and 69 respectively. The Undisputed Era has unfortunately lost a little heat, but we've advanced both the Undisputed Era and the Gargano escape. O'Reilly and Fish are improving in Rumble and performance. That is awesome. 76B minus. Let's go ahead and do the turn now. We've been waiting to do it. The Egomaniac gimmick is an awful rating, but very good. This is fantastic. Adam Cole is officially on the heel side of the ledger now. 76B minus. Alright. As the bell sounds, the Undisputed Era gets the victory tonight. A match that was supposed to not happen again with the Revival involved, and now find themselves tied 2-2 against the Revival, Dash, and Dawson. Though, with the Revival getting the victory last week, they're set to take on Sanity at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, or WrestleMania, for the NXT United States Tag Team Championships. Adam Cole, with the Undisputed Era, paces back, staring at Gargano mockingly, as the Undisputed Era has come up huge tonight. Gargano looked good, and both Undisputed Era and Gargano Escape have advanced. 75B. Alright, next up. And about that had good wrestling, we didn't have much heat. Rhea Ripley, the talented Mrs. Ripley, as I'm stealing from Max, defeats Abby Layth in 6:48 by pinfall with Soul Food. Abby Layth, after a strong performance in the Mae Young Classic, gets the victory here tonight. This match was built as a diva match to give the crowd a breather after our huge opening match, so it did its job fine. Ripley was off her game though, but it's 71 and 67 respectively for Layth and Ripley, and I am ecstatic with those ratings. 61 C+. Alright, next up, and a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Pete Dunne defeats No Way Jose with the bitter end. 69 C+ for No Way Jose and Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne obviously advancing. 66 and 65 respectively for Pete Dunne and No Way Jose. No skin improvements, unfortunately, but Pete Dunne advances. And he is the third of 6 men in the Money in the Bank now. In the main event, we're going to have Tyler Bate take on Eric Young, filling out the last member on the Resistance side as well. It's a huge match coming up tonight. Alright, next up, as the bell sounds, Pete Dunne has just advanced to the Money in the Bank match. So we already talked about that. Pete Dunne working the crowd well, using the freedom to improvise to his advantage. That's great. Asuka is learning to show more charisma, which is great. 73B minus. Alright, up next, in a decent match, Cara Zane defeats Nikki Cross in 9:18, and with the victory, well, it's going to be a big one here. We have an injury, I just saw this, so we're going to have to see if this is going to change my plans. But as of now, Cara Zane has advanced to face Becky Lynch next week, with the winner taking on Asuka at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2. Alright, 62 C minus. Hip Burrs, I don't know how long that puts her out for. And with that win right there, it'll be Becky Lynch and Cara Zane facing off next week. Of course, the winner heading to TakeOver Legacy to take on Asuka of Manifest Destiny. Pete Dunne helped Asuka during the segment, which is fantastic. That's exactly why I paired them together. Let me know what you guys think. I've had fun booking the Asuka and Pete Dunne relationship. There's no worker or skill improvements, unfortunately, but a 70C1 here, hyping up next week's huge match between Becky and Cara Zane. Alright, next week's Regal name can be Hirsch, coming from the back as Adam Cole, baby, along with Fish and O'Reilly walk into the office. Adam Cole said, last week, you told us that it would be the last time Fish and O'Reilly would be facing the Revival, and yet, we faced them again today and beat them. Last week, it was bullshit. But we didn't have our arms raised, and it was the Revival who would go on to face Sanity at Legacy 2, our WrestleMania, for the NXT United States Tag Team Championships. The fans cheer. Adam Cole says that last week they broke the 1-1 tie. However, you put us in another match, and as far as we're concerned, it's 2-2 now. The fans boo. Adam Cole says, simply put, we want in. William Regal ponders and unfortunately agrees. He booked himself into a precarious position. Regal says, you know what? Next week, it's going to be the same match as this week with the Undisputed Era versus Gargano and the Revival. However, we're going to add the Undisputed Era, and we're going to add Sanity, and we're going to add Gargano and the Revival. And next week, if you can beat the teams that you would be facing at Legacy, you're in the match. So an 82B plus here with the Undisputed Era getting one last chance to earn their way into the NXT United States Tag Team Championship match at Legacy 2 or WrestleMania. So all of our storylines have advanced, which is great. Adam Cole is improving at acting, which is great. 82B. All right, next week on NXT, the number one contender for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship, Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega will be here. But also his opponent at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, or WrestleMania, Roddy Strong will be here. The two will meet face-to-face next week. So an 88B+, but look at this. Lost heat. This was at a 97. 88B, this match is going to be fucking bonkers, I think, at NXT TakeOver Legacy. It should be great. They're both great in ring. They're both very over. Their storyline is crazy. I'm very excited to see what the match rating is going to be. I think it could be a 90. I don't want to get too excited, but I think it might be a 90. 88B+. And in our main event, Tyler Bate defeats Eric Young in 12:42 by pinfall with a Tyler Driver 97. Now, I was going Eric Young all the way here. All the way I was going Eric Young. But I had to change of heart at the very end. Eric Young is probably improving in performance and technical. I don't understand what it is, but he continues to improve every single match. He is going to be a beast in the future for us in Season 3. 74B- though with Eric Young here, getting the victory over Tyler Bate. Like I said, I was going Eric Young all the way, but I had to change of heart at the very last second and decided to go Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate joining Pete Dunne tonight in the Money in the Bank qualifying victories. And he will be wrestling at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2. His first Legacy. Well, last year he fought Pete Dunne, so it's kind of serendipitous. But yeah, so he'll be fighting at NXT TakeOver Legacy as well in the Money in the Bank match. Let's see what we got for our show rating. Hopefully an 80. I think it was a pretty good show. 77. That's a little low, I thought. But either way, it increased our popularity in every region, so all 45. This was NXT The Game, Season 2, Episode 124, NXT Resistance. And as Cohen would say if he was here, have a glorious rest of your day.